Hello and welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we'll be creating the Java class for our fragment, and also we are going to design the bottom section fragment. So basically in the previous tutorial we have designed the top section fragments layout file. So basically it consists only of the GUI and it does not consist of the Java code. Now any fragment is similar to any of the activities. So this is our main activity and it has two parts, the XML file and Java file. So similar to the main activity, we are going to have two files in here for the fragment. So the first file is going to be the XML file which defines the layout, and we also need to specify a second file which is the Java file, which is nothing but the brains of our fragment. So in order to create a Java file for your fragment, you simply go to this app folder, and under the app folder you'll have another folder which is called as Java. And if you click on this folder, you could see that we have two folders here, but your case might be different. You might have a single Java folder. So in order to avoid confusion, you just open up the two folders, and we want the folder which consists of the main activity.java file. Now in this case, what we do, as we need to add one more Java file to it, we simply right click on this folder, go to new and click on the Java class. And as we are going to be designing the Java class for the top section fragment, let's say we name it as top section fragment. Now once we are done with this, we click OK. So a Java file is automatically created for us. So basically in this top section fragment.java, we are going to write the code which is going to define the Java class for our top section fragment. So this file right here is nothing but it is the brain of this XML file right here. So the first method which we'll need to add to this top section fragment is going to be the onCreate method. But the thing is that as this is a fragment, we need to go here and we need to type extends fragment, as this is a fragment. Now we are having an error, and that is because we have not imported the fragment. So before typing in anything, we just import some things. So the first thing which we'll need to import is going to be the bundle. So we type import android.os.bundle. Then we import the fragment. So we type import android.support.v4.app.fragment, and make sure that you have this as capital F, not the small one. Now once we are done with this, the next thing which we are going to do is that we are going to add a onCreate method to this class. So in order to add the onCreate method, we are going to use the code completion. So we click the Alt key, hold it, and we press the insert key, and we need to select the override methods. So we simply select it, and the method which we are searching for is going to be the onCreate view. So we type onCreate view, and this is our method which we want to use. So simply click OK, and as you could see, we have our onCreate view method created for us. Now what we do is that we simply delete this return statement, and that is because we are going to add it later. Now the next thing which we need to do is that we need to set the layout for this fragment. So in order to set the layout for fragment, we simply type in some code. So if you have a look at our main activity.java, this is our onCreate method, and actually you'll not be needing all this stuff which is present over here. So what we do is that we simply delete it, and we are going to only save certain parts which are required for our application to perform. So we simply delete entire code, and this is the main code which we'll be needing in our main activity. So in the main activity we have used the set content view. So basically we'll be needing to create a view in the top section fragment.java as well. So in order to create a view over here, we type view equals, and in this case we are going to use the inflator to set the view. So we type inflator.inflate, and this inflate method is going to take three parameters. So we specify the three parameters over here. So the first parameter is going to be the reference to the layout. So we type r.layout. And as we are talking about the top section fragment, so we select the top section fragment. and the second parameter for it is going to be the container, and the third parameter is the boolean value, so we specify false. Now finally we need to return this view, so we type return view. Now once we are done with this, we are pretty much done with designing the top section fragment.java class. Now the next thing which we do is that as we have created the XML file for the top section fragment, we are going to create a XML file or the layout file for the bottom section fragment. So in order to create that, we simply right click onto this layout folder, go to new and select the layout resource file, and as it contains picture, we are going to name it as bottom picture fragment, and also we are going to specify the relative layout for it. Then finally click OK, and as you could see, you'll have your bottom picture fragment ready with you. Now as in the bottom section fragment, we are going to add an image to it. So this fragment right here is only going to consist of an image. So in order to add an image to it, we simply go to properties, and in the background we have a button right here which allows us to add any file. So we simply click on it. So when we click on that button, so we will have a window pop up like this, and it is going to consist of the project, system and the color. So basically if you want to select any color, you could go on to the colors tab and you could select the color for your background. But if you are going to need an image, then you simply go on to this project tab, and inside project tab you will be having different folders for colors as well as the drawable. So our image is basically stored under the drawable folder. So we simply go to the drawable folder, then we scroll down and we could have our image right over here. So once we select our image, we click OK, and you could see that our image has been successfully loaded as a background on the bottom picture fragment. So that's how you design a Java class for your top section fragment, and that's how you design the layout for your bottom section fragment. So that's it for this tutorial, and in the next tutorial what we are going to do is that we are going to combine the top section fragment, which is this file right here or this activity right here, and the bottom section fragment into a single activity which is nothing but the content main.xml. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.